Good morning once again, everyone. Today we're going to continue our discussion on portfolio optimization. Before we continue the discussion, let's have a quick review of what we have discussed so far. We know that Quant Mode is a very powerful package in loading data from Yahoo Finance, stock data, prices, etc. There are other packages that can do this also, like TidyQuant, which maybe when we meet next time, I'm going to give you an example. So it's not only Quant Mode that you can use in order to download stock prices or create charts. Okay, so last time we had this example where we create an object called Apple using the Quant Mode package. We use this function get symbols. Okay, so I'm not going to rerun this. We ran this already before. So here we can download Apple prices. And we have learned that when we download from Yahoo Finance, we get the OHLC data plus the volume and the adjusted prices. We get the opening, highest, lowest, and closing prices plus the volume traded and the adjusted prices. Okay. So we can also make use of the plot functions of the base R. We can use plot, or we can also use ggplot, or we can use the chart uh, chart series function of Quant Mode. I will not go there anymore because we have discussed it last time. We also learned about how to create an object with a list actually of stock prices. We use the lapply, the list apply. And the function that we learned last time, here I'm just quickly illustrating it. We use the lapply function where we apply it on an object. We prename the object as stickers, and it consists of this ticker symbol of stock prices. Okay, then we create a function where you get symbols. Okay, function of x where you get symbols for x. We identify the starting date and the ending date, the periodicity, whether it's daily, monthly, weekly, and auto.assign, which is the default auto.assign is equal to the default is true. Auto.assign is equal to true. Okay, but we are assigning it false here because we want to give it a name ourselves. My stocks. Okay, then we run this before, and let me just see if it's still here. Here, my stocks, and it contains a list. Okay, initially, okay, let me rerun that na lang, no? Para so that we can see what happens with this one. So if I run this, we will be able to create a list of several assets. Now, this is better than individually using the get symbols. Diba kasi we can actually use get symbols here for Apple, get symbols for whatever asset you want downloaded from Yahoo Finance. If you want to download 10 assets, then you'll have to run this 10 times. Okay, but the advantage of creating a list is that it makes the process easier. Here, we're just using this function. Okay, using the lapply function, and this will, okay, if I run this two lines of code, then it will generate this object called my stocks, and my stocks consists of here, my stocks here. It's a list. Okay, so you notice here that it does not have a name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The name is my stocks, and there are 9 elements. There are 9 lists in my stocks. The first has 4,028 rows by 6 columns. It's a quantitative data. Okay, and it lists here the what's contained in that object, in that XTS object. So we have 9, okay, because our tickers has 9 elements here, okay, and then we can rename names my stocks so that it's not named generically as 1, 2, 3 up to 9. If I run this and if I access my stocks, you can now see that my stocks was given a name there. May name na siya Apple, etc. Okay. Then what else did we do last time? Okay. What we did was to so from this my stocks, which contain, let me here. So si my stocks ang laman niya, di ba? This is 4,028 rows of observations by 6. Ano yung 6 dito? Ito yung OHLC, di ba? Adjusted and the volume. Open, high, low, close, adjusted, and volume. So we want to extract only the adjusted price. So what do we do with that? Okay, we also use this lapply. Okay, so we're creating this object now, adjusted prices. We use again the list apply. We use it for my stocks, which consists of 9 elements, 9 lists, and each of those 9 elements contain 4,200 rows of observation by 6 columns. But what we're interested in is only getting the adjusted, okay? Or this can be written as my stocks and then open and close brackets number 6 or AD for the adjusted. So if we run this and then view this, okay, okay, and now it will give us the adjusted prices and take a look at this. Also 9 objects, but it's now 4,028 by 1. So that's only one column. And this lists the adjusted prices. All right. So the class of this is still a list. It's still a list. Now, what we're interested in is to get or generate an object that we're going to use for our portfolio optimization task. And how do we now get the adjusted prices and make it into either a data frame, a table, or an XTS object? We use this function, do.call, okay, and then merge. What do we merge? The adjusted prices. Okay, so, and we're creating this object called prices. So it's a very convenient way to just get just convert this list into an XTS object. Okay, XTS zoo object. So let's run this. We ran this before. Okay. And as to the class, it's no longer a list. It's an XTS object. And if we take a look at prices here, okay, prices, it's now an XTS object, unlike the adjusted prices, which is just a list. Okay, ito, XTS object na. So when I click this, okay, you can now see that it's adjusted prices, no? It's an XTS object. Okay, however, sabi natin last time, may mga ano dito, may mga missing values kasi yung date na linagay natin is 2007. It's 2007 and Meta and Tesla at that time were not yet listed. So what we do is we cannot work on that because that will generate an error term whenever we perform operations on that. Mag-error tayo na, no? So what we did was to redo the process. Binago lang natin yung date. From 2007, ginawa na lang natin 2015 kasi 2015 listed na si Meta at saka si Tesla. So we just redid the process. We run this. So yung my stocks natin ngayon, this will still be a list. Okay. So yung my stocks na to class, no, list of 9. And notice hindi na siya 4,028, 2014 na siya kasi nga we already we already changed the beginning date no, from 2007-01-01 to 2015-01-01. Kaya nabawasan na yung ano natin, observations. Okay, I hope class you're able to follow kasi this is just a review of what we discussed so far. May I ask class if you have any questions, or are we clear so far? Kindly chat, please. I'd like to know if you're able to follow along the discussion. How about the others, please? Thank you, Richmond. Okay, thank you. Jason. What happened to my other students? Okay, Veronica. Okay. All right. I know I'm going fast because we're just reviewing what we did last time. I just wanted to make sure that the codes that we have run before are clear to you. Okay. So just like what we did a while ago when we generated a list of adjusted prices, because yung my stocks natin, it's a list of open, high, low, close, volume, and adjusted prices. We just want to subset the adjusted prices, okay? And then from there, we can now create this object prices and then merge, okay? Merge the adjusted prices of those that are in the list. So if I run this, we will now have an object called prices, and it's the adjusted price of all the 9 assets. Okay, and wala nang NA, no? Okay na siya. And of course, you can change the names of this. I'll leave that to you as an exercise. You can just use call names, okay, and identify the names. You can just use Apple, etc. It's really up to you. Okay. Now, we started last time computing for the returns. We said this is very important as far as portfolio optimization is concerned, because in portfolio optimization, what we model are the returns, usually the log returns. We don't use the arithmetic returns, but the log returns for very important purposes. Okay, so given your asset, given your prices, you can compute for daily, weekly, monthly returns, etc. The quant mode package is so convenient. It's so convenient that you can generate these objects. Okay, so what we did last time was to generate just get the Apple returns. Because at the start we created this object Apple. So as an example, we use this daily return. Okay, and this is from, okay, just to daily. Okay. Oops, what happened? There. And we said that this is coming from the quant mode package. Okay, so while it's loading, let me just continue here. All right, so we're using the Apple. In particular, we're just computing for the returns of the adjusted prices, and type is equal to log. So when we run this, we will be able to create an object, an XCS object that is that contains the log returns of Apple. Okay, so here, and class, no? As in daily return. It shows here period return. Okay. All right, so this is the first 6 observations, and you notice there's a 000 row here. It's because the formula for log returns is the It's the ratio of your current value divided by the previous value. And since the earliest value, which is for Apple, this is for Apple, January 3, 2007, it does not have a previous value. So this will be like an NA. Okay, and we should be removing that. So let's, okay, I will not run that anymore. Okay, so let's now go instead to our asset, to our different assets. Okay. All right, then I made some note here that the functions, the daily returns, period returns, etc., monthly returns, weekly returns, these ones. This is just for univariate data. Okay, when you say univariate data, you just have one data. Okay, isang ano lang, isang price, no? Okay, the functions above, yung daily returns, all returns. Okay, so okay, I better run this, all returns. So yung all returns class, it will give us yung daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, up to yearly. Now may mga NAs class, of course, as expected. May mga NAs kasi syempre hindi naman everyday is weekly, no? So for example, ito ang ginamit niya January 1, 2005. Okay? So I better all returns, no? Ano ba siya? All returns. Yeah. Is it this one? Yeah. All returns 1. So all returns 1, this one. As you can see here, ba? You notice the returns, daily returns, syempre daily yung, as the name suggests, daily yan. Weekly class is every week. Tingnan nyo to. January 5, January 12, January 19, okay, January 26. So this is every 7 days. Yung monthly naman, okay, so this one is end of March, no? So yung previous yan is yan, end of December, January, end of February, end of March, etc. And then quarterly, this is every 3 months. And yearly, of course, December, ano yan? December 30, here. About December 31. Okay? All right. Now, so as I said, the above functions are only for univariate data. Okay? All returns ni ito, Apple adjusted. Okay? Okay lang yun, no? So for example, for this one, do you have this? Did I share this code with you, class? No? Naroon na ba to? Class? Until there? Okay. All right. So dito, class. So in the interest of time, okay, Control C. All right. So dito, class, monthly return. Ano yung prices, class? Prices, if you recall, it's an XTS object, no? Containing the adjusted prices of Apple, Google, Microsoft, Intel, Amazon, etc. So there are 9 assets here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, pwede ba, class, na kunin natin yung monthly returns na to ng siyam na assets na to? Okay, let's run this. I'm creating this object returns, and I'm using the quant mode function monthly return of what? Of the object prices, and we define the type is equal to log returns. Let's see what happens here. If I run this, okay, sige, tell me class what happened. When I use monthly return for this object prices, which is an XTS object consisting of the adjusted prices of 9 assets, did it return what we wanted it to return? Yes or no, please? Did it generate what we wanted the code to generate, class? Yes or no? Okay, ano munang lumabas, class? Ano munang what was the result when we ran that? Anyone? Did you generate that, class? Yung returns na object na yan, where we used quant mode's monthly return, and then we wanted it to be run on an XTX object containing nine assets, no? So it's an XTS object containing adjusted prices for the 9 assets. Anyone, please? What did you generate? Hello, anyone, please? Walang comment man lang. Okay, Adi, what did you generate?
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat the question?
Kanina ko pa tinatanong ah.
Sorry, sir.
Ito, di ba ito? Okay, sino muna ready na, no? Okay, sorry Adi, let's just ano muna para we can cover more materials.
Okay, sir.
Anyone? Can anyone tell me what they got when they run this? Sino nag-run ito ng ano na to? 'Di ba ito yung binigay ko na code, 'di ba? Jason, Mr.
Yes,
Chan,
sir.
anong rinan mo ba to?
Yes, sir.
Anong
Pero
lumabas?
Di ako sure yung monthly returns po.
Monthly returns nino.
Isang row lang po sa akin.
Okay, isang row lang, tama, no? Pero ano ba yung gusto nating kunin? Ano yung laman ng prices? Do you have this object prices?
Yes, sir.
Ano laman niya? What are the contents of this object prices?
Let's check ko. Yun yung mga ano po, yung mga adjusted prices.
Yes, tama. Yeah, thank you, Jason. Tama, no? You have nine rows here of adjusted prices, di ba? Pero when you generate returns, you're correct. Sabi mo isa lang nag-generate eh. Di ba? Isa lang, di ba? So ano to, class? 96 entries, no? 1 to 15 of 96 entries. Itong ano natin prices, 2014 ano? 2014 observations, no? 'Di ba? Tama ba, class? Tapos yung ginawa natin monthly returns, bakit naging ano na lang? 96. 96 pala, sorry, not 90. 96 entries, na. Ano yung class? What does that mean? Bakit ganon? Can anyone guess, class? What do you think? So anyway, I'll leave you to try to see what happened there, no? Magandang i-explore, class. Actually, madali lang, no? Kung ano ba yung lumabas sa returns na dito. Kasi dito isa lang, no? Isang object lang, isang column lang. 96 observations. Okay? Itong prices natin, there are 9 columns here. You have 2014 entries. What we wanted to do was for R to get the monthly returns of each of these assets here. So I just wanted to point out here that the use of monthly returns will not work for a portfolio. No? Okay, yung monthly returns or yung daily returns, monthly returns, etc., yung from the quant mode package, itong mga to, weekly returns, quarterly returns, it will work for a univariate time series. Pag-iisa lang, mag-work yan. Pero kung marami na class, marami ng mga, if there are many rows of data or columns of data now, this will not work. The returns, all returns, etc. It will not work. So, okay, we have to use another package. So enter this package. Okay, I'll just give you the the notes here. Okay, and then you write this. So kindly load this performance analytics. Okay, so if we're doing portfolio optimization, we have to compute for the returns of several stocks in a data frame in an XTS object. So there are several ways to do this. One is to use performance analytics. Okay, so let's do this. This is one of the simplest method. So share ko na lang to notes na to, but I will let you make sure that you have your code chunk. Okay, so for this class, take a look at this. Ito simple lang, tinan nyo ha. Stock returns, so we're generating this object, and it comes from performance analytics, and then the function is return.calculate. Okay, so this is different from the quant mode kanina, no? Yung monthly returns, daily returns. Ito, performance analytics, and then the function is return.calculate. So what are we asking R to compute here? Return.calculate, and then calculate na yung date returns ng prices, and then method is equal to log. Okay, so kindly run this class and tell me what you have. What was generated? Is it the same as the monthly return or daily for that matter? Okay, let me just show you this. No? Had we changed this into, okay, di ba kasi ano, daily, weekly, sinubukan natin yung monthly return and it did not work, no? What if we used here daily return? Mag-work ba rin yan? Mag-work ba siya? Will it give us the will it give us the daily return of each of all the assets dun sa prices object natin? If we run this, okay? What happened? Isa lang din class, no? Isa lang. And that's not what we want. We want the daily returns of the individual assets. Kasi yung prices natin, siyam yung ano nito eh, di ba? Okay? Just okay, control alt I. Oops, mali. Control alt I. Yung names natin ni prices. Ano ba yung mga laman nitong prices object na to? 'Di ba? Ito 'yun, 'di ba? All right, ito yung laman niya, no? Pero ang rene-return lang isa lang. So okay. So what did you get here, class? Any feedback? Any comment, class? So create this object, stock returns. Let's use the performance analytics function. Return that calculate, capital R class. And then return that calculate ni prices, and then method is equal to log. Okay, paki-chat nga class kung na-run nyo. I'm not getting any feedback from you. I'm waiting for your feedback class. So I'm asking everyone, were you able to? Okay, yan. 200, okay, 9 columns, all right? So how about the others? Konti lang yung nagre-response. Tatlo lang. How about the others? Are you still here, class? Natatempt tuloy ako, class, na hindi i-post to, itong ano na to. Kasi baka baka parang wala na yung iba eh. I'll wait for a few more responses. Wala. Tatlo lang. Okay. So siguro hindi ko ipopost tong ano na. I'm not going to post the video, class. Mukhang hindi I'm not sure what you're doing there, kung sumusunod ba kayo o hindi. Kasi I'm getting very few responses eh. Okay, stock returns. Hindi ko pa na-run. All right, here. Okay, so tingnan nyo, class, no? Ito yung stock returns niya, log. Diba? And the first row is empty and Asia kasi nga wala tong prior value to with which to compute the returns. No? Okay. So what we can do now is to subset yung stock returns natin by eliminating the first row. Okay, so let's eliminate the first row and then get the view na lang natin ulit. View. And let's see what happens when we eliminate the first row. Okay, so wala nang ano, no? Wala na yung missing value. Paki-chat nga please kung nakasunod kayo. Although I won't be surprised if if a handful lang yung mag-chat. Okay, let's wait for a few more seconds for the others who are trying to follow. Okay, so there are actually several ways to compute for the returns of a portfolio of assets. What we learned is yung return that calculate, di ba? Ito, from the performance analytics package. Meron ding parang add-in or built-in function ni quant mode, no? Yung functions kanina na daily return, monthly return, that will not work for a portfolio of assets. It will work for a univariate time series. Pero we can use yung QMAU, no? Okay, so okay. Let me see what I'm going to share with you. Ito muna, Control C. So kindly run this, please. Okay. So may built-in sa quant mode package. Ito, yung QMAU package, which is a built-in return frame. Okay? So what do we have to do? We have to install yung QMAU, and then this is the repository. Okay? Kasi hindi pa siya as of the time na sinulat ko to, no? Hindi pa siya naka-archive kay CRAN. So we will have to get it from the sa rproject.org sa repository ng sumulat ng add-in package na to, no? So sa GitHub niya, install GitHub and then GC, the author, and then QMAU. Okay, so kindly run that. Run natin. Okay, restart ko lang ah. Alright, nag-error. Okay, ulitin ko nga dito. Okay, one more. Alright. So question class, nag-run ba sa inyo? Still loading. Okay. Alright. I think may problema sa well, hindi naman surprising yun na minsan nagkakaroon talaga. Ganun din ako kanina eh, mabagal talaga yung yung internet. Kala ko hindi ako makakapag-meet sa inyo. Try it also without this class, no? Ito. Remove the type is equal to source. And then ito lang, no? QMAU, and then the repository is same thing, tanggalin niyo yung type is equal to source. Okay, and then library QMAU. Try this. Kasi this worked fine with me. Okay, and then feedback, please. Okay, first one didn't work. Still loading second code. Okay, sige. Just continue you. No? Okay, and I shared the second portion. In-install mo na siya. I think nag-install na tayo ng DevTools, di ba, dati? You? Install packages mo siya. Imposibleng, class, imposibleng hindi mag-install yan kasi naka-archive sa CRAN yan, yung DevTools. Okay, pwede niyo okay nyo pag restart, okay lang naman yon. Hindi naman mawawala yung ano yung ginawa natin. All right, sige class, while you're loading, anyway, I showed you I gave you the code already. Okay, so just to illustrate, itong method 2 natin, I'm using the QMAU add-in. So this package provides key functions to merge adjusted prices, just like what ang ginawa kasi natin kanina, di ba, nag-L-apply tayo. Okay. Tapos nag-L-apply tayo for the second time in order to merge yung mga adjusted prices, and then nag-do that call tayo, merge, di ba? So for the QMAU, ano ginagawa nito? We're going to make use of key functions that will merge adjusted prices or returns of the adjusted prices of several symbols. Okay, so ito make price frame, which is to merge adjusted prices or returns of adjusted prices. Okay, make return frames. Ito, no? Make price frames, make return frames. Okay, so I'm giving an example here. Get the prices of different stocks. Okay, remember tickers? Diba? Ticker is a vector, of Apple, Google. Vector lang siya, class. Character vector siya, diba? Generate natin to kanina, yung ticker. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is get symbols. This is from quant mode, diba? Okay, tickers from ito 2016 hanggang 2021. Okay, so what will happen here? Get the prices of different stocks. So what happened here? Oops, ano nangyari? Get symbols, ba't wala? Wait. Bakit nag-error to? Periodicity is equal to daily. Could not find function. Huh? Bakit? Yeah. 2021. Okay, ano nangyari? Naka-install naman si naka-load naman si quant mode. Okay, that's weird. It didn't recognize get symbols kanina, sabi niya does not exist. Na-load ko siya. Wait. Nung restart ko yata siya, okay, kasi I restarted it. When I restarted it, so ibig sabihin nun, hindi pa naka-load si quant mode. Okay, that must be the reason. Okay, let me pause for a while, class. Baka kasi nagkakandawalaan na tayo, no? Are you able to get this far, class? Paki-chat naman, please. I'd like to know. Okay, thank you. Still loading dev tools. So yung kanina pa yun, di ba, Luis? Okay, mabagal po talaga. Okay. Did you try this? Ito na lang, instead of the dev tools, subukan nyo to, class, no? Kung hindi nagra-run dun sa dev tools. Okay, sabi ko class, di ba? Subukan nyo to. Try this instead. Okay, so let me continue please, no? So, get symbols tayo. So, ano lumabas dito, class? When nag-get symbols tayo ng tickers. And we now have yung individual assets nila. Kasi that's what the get symbols does, di ba? Ayan, Amazon, Google, GSPC, Intel, Meta. So, ginet symbols yan, lahat ng mga nasa tickers from 2016, 1231 up to 2021, 1231. Daily. Okay, and then auto dot assign, nagbigay siya ng names dun sa mga objects natin, which is usually the name of the ticker symbol. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin, class, now the reason why we're doing this is we want to show, class, na pwede tayong gumawa ng return frames, no? Price frame, return frame. Given this individual objects, yung 9 assets natin, so individual siya, di ba? Iba-iba siya, no? Okay, let me illustrate that. So meron tayong, for example, Google. Saan si Google natin? So di ba ito si Google, di ba? XTS object siya containing yung OHLC. We expected that kasi ginamit natin si get symbols. So meron tayong 9 assets dito, si Apple, si Amazon, si Google, GSPC, Intel, etc. And this data consists of data from 2016 to 2021. Ito yun, no? 2016, 1231. Okay. So, what we did a while ago, ano ba ginawa natin kanina? Nag-L-apply tayo, di ba? Tapos nag-do that call tayo, merge. Okay, ito class, itong QMOW, pwede nating i-load na yung mga assets natin, getting symbols, and then pwede tayong gumamit nito, no? So take a look at this. I'm now going to create one data frame where I will merge all adjusted prices. Okay. Di ba kasi class, yung mga assets natin, yung Google, yung Apple, yung Microsoft, etc., they exist independently and individually. Yan sila, di ba? Okay. Independent si Amazon kay Google. Okay. But with this one, class, we're going to make use of the QMOW package and then make price frame. Anong gagawin natin sa price frame na yon? Okay? So ilalagay natin lahat ng mga 9 assets natin from hanggang 2, and then ang preference natin will be the adjusted price. So you can make use of this QMOW in order to generate a frame, a price frame, or a frame of data for the adjusted price, for the volume, etc. Kung ano yung laman ng object natin. Ito class, prefer is equal to adjusted, and then na.omit is equal to true. Pag may mga missing values, i-omit siya. Okay? And then i-view natin. Okay, so if I run this, okay, baka hindi pa na-load yung QMOW ko. Okay, so let me repeat this. Okay, nagkakaproblema din ako class sa sa QMOW ko. Loading quant mode. Okay. Error in installing packages, uploading, attaching zoo. Okay, ba't kaya ako nag-error? Okay. May I have class a feedback from you kung sino naka-load ng QMOU sa inyo? Okay, na-load ko na siya, no? If I just double check ko lang, ha? No? Or the packages here. Packages. Type ko QMOU. Okay, na-load ko na siya, no? Quant mode add-on. Okay, I wonder if you're able to loading pa rin. Okay, so on your own class, if it doesn't load today, I just want to show you how important this is, yung QMOU package. Kasi si QMOU package class, which is a quant mode add-on, pwede nating i-load yung mga stocks muna natin, yung mga assets natin, and then we can create a data frame of all the adjusted prices. Okay, si Jason nag-run na, no? Thank you. All right, let me repeat this process. So I'm creating this object price frame where I'm using the make price frame function from the QMOU package. And then, so yung mga items ko, yung Apple, etc., yung anim na to, from 2016 12/31 to 2021 12/31, adjusted, na.omit is equal to true, silent is equal to true, and then i-view ko siya. Okay, let me run this. Ayan, nag-run na siya. No? Okay, take a look at this now. Okay, so from the individual assets, di ba, si Apple, si Google, si Microsoft, may sarili-sarili sila ng OHLC, volume at saka adjusted. We were now able to fetch all the adjusted prices from these assets, which is pretty, this is for me, I don't know for you, para sa akin mas maganda to, no? Kasi you can just download the stock prices. You can make use of the ito yung ano natin, no? Pwede namang get symbols kahit ilang ano yan kahit ilang assets, kahit 100 yan pwede niyo i-load, no? And then you can just merge using the QMOU package. Ito make price frame. Okay? So now I have this object PF and it contains all the adjusted prices of your 9 assets. Ba? So mas mabilis siya. We just made use of this make price frame. Or we can make use of this. Okay? We can also use this function PF, price frame. Same lang yan sa make price frame. Okay? So if I run this, I'll call this PF1. PF1. Okay? So the function PF and then andun pa rin yung list ng assets natin. Pareho lang from is equal to 2. Pareho lang class. Everything is the same. Ang difference lang ito. Kanina make price frame. Yan. Yung dito naman class, yung sa isa, it's PF. Simply PF lang. Here, class. Okay, let me run this and see if I'm not now able to. Okay. May mali na naman ako. Okay. Should be, dapat tama siya. Ay, sige. Okay. Okay. In the interest of time, class. Yan. Okay, para hindi nyo na i-type. So ito nag-work na kanina, no? Itong PF. I'm using the function make price frame. Okay, so siguro lagyan ko rin ng ano to, no? ng namesake niyan, QMOU. Okay, apparently parang hindi pa yata na-install to hindi pa yata naka-install si QMOU, nagkakaproblema sa pag-load sa kanya. So I'll just name this QMOU. Okay? And then if I run this, Error pa rin, no? PFC, no data in global environment. Okay. How about in your case, class? Nakakasunod ba kayo? Sa akin nag-error tong ano, capital PF. Okay. What do you mean by error then, no? Okay. So we will just have to check kung saan yung error nitong PF. It used to work before. Wala po dapat FB. Meron ba akong FB? Ay, oo, sorry class, no? Okay, nagkamali ako dito. Yeah, mali ako class, hindi FB to, no? This should be Meta. Sorry, yun ang error, no? Meta. Okay, so let me remove this first, yung QMAU na to. Okay, that's where the error came from. Thank you. I think it was you. Were you the one? Okay, thank you for noticing that. Mag-error talaga kasi I placed Facebook, wala naman tayong Facebook na object. Ayun, nga pala, I didn't notice this. No data in global environment for Facebook. Yeah, that's correct. In-ignore ko lang yung ano niya, no? So ito PF na nga yung class. If I run this, ayun, good. Nag-run na siya. Okay. Yan, small details like that, pag nag-error tayo, isang wrong spelling lang, mali na talaga. Yan, good. Working na, no? Okay. Show of hands, please. Ano mas maganda? Yung process natin kanina na nag-L, apply muna tayo? Or ito? You can just use identify an object, yung tickers kunyari, or whatever object, and then name the assets there, and then i-get symbols mo siya, and then make use of QMAU, yung itong PF function. Which do you think is better, class? Ano mas mabilis? What's your preference, class? Second, okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I agree with you, no? Mas mabilis yung sa ano, no, yung sa QMAU, itong quant mode add-on. Okay, so we can make use of that. Now, pwede rin ano class, pwede rin hindi lang yung price. Okay, so let's generate this object RF, no? Baka ito na naman class, mali ako dito. Copy nyo lang class, baguhin nyo lang yung ano. Copy nyo yung data, babaguhin nyo lang, gagawin nyo lang make return frame. Kanina kasi make price frame. Yun lang yung only change. And then ilalagay nyo lang dito type, no? Type is equal to, continuous is the same as log. Okay, idadagdag nyo lang to. Okay, either continuous or discrete, which is your arithmetic. Okay, exactly the same. Idadagdag lang natin yung type dito. We have to define continuous para log returns. And then I'm now creating this return frame ngayon, no? I just named it as RF. And then ako nagkamali ako dito, FB pa rin nakalagay. I'm changing it into meta. Okay, and then run ko siya. Okay. Now take a look at this. Diba? From the object of the assets, pwede na nating ipa-merge yan into one data frame, which is what we're going to use for portfolio optimization. Okay? Yan. And then of course, tanggalin na lang natin yung ano, yung first row. And we can also use ito, class. Itong RF. Okay? So itong RF, we just identified yung tickers natin. Hindi na natin in-identify bawat isa. All right? So if I run this, okay. Again, nagkamali ako dito. Bakit mali ito, class? Kasi very particular si ano, no? Well, for that matter R, no? Anong mali ko dito sa tickers? Kasi yung tickers ko, class, when I identified tickers, saan na yung tickers natin? Okay, almost time. Tapusin ko lang to class, yung return na, and then we will go. Where's my tickers? Ito. Nasa taas. Nagkakaproblema sa GSPC. So yung tickers natin is ito, no? So apparently nagkakaproblema siya sa GSPC. So in order to address this, okay, I will just okay, change ko na lang class tong ano. It's time. I hope you don't mind me extending a few seconds. Yung RF, sige, okay. I'll send the code for RF. Pareho lang naman to class, itong RF, no? Pareho lang siya ng PF, binago lang natin ito. Send ko to. Okay, so sabi ni dito ni ano, maybe add the for GSPC, sabi ni you. Okay. So asan ba yung GSPC natin dito? Okay. Pero yung ano natin dito is sa RF natin, tickers ang ginamit natin, di ba? Tickers ang ginamit natin. And ano ba yung tickers natin? Tickers. Print natin si tickers. Okay. Ito siya, di ba? Alright. For now, hindi ko makita yung yung kung bakit nagaganon kasi yung tickers may coach, may accent na eh. So baguhin ko na lang, no? For the meantime, I'll just copy this. Control C. I-name na lang natin, wag na yung object na tickers. Control V. Okay, yan. C. In-identify ko na lang ulit. Okay? And let's see if this will run. Okay, nag-run na siya. No? Sa make return frame kasi, ginamit natin tong yung GSPC nga dito diba? Walang caret. So dito wala ring caret pero nag-run siya. I wonder what if we put the caret here, will it work? Check ko lang Okay. And then let me run this. Oh, ayaw naman, no? Ayaw naman niya dito yung may caret, no? Okay, so we'll just have to understand kung ano yung nuances ng a particular function. In this function, ayaw niya yung may caret. Doon sa iba naman, gusto niya yung may caret. We'll just have to follow what they want. All right, so let's end there, class. So next meeting, ang pag-uusapan na natin, hindi, di ba magpo-post ako ng for next meeting kasi independent learning, I'm going to post a video on this one. Yung remaining na to, yung pag-compute ng portfolio returns, etc. Please find time to watch the video. Okay? All right, I'm sorry for the extension. Any questions, class? Okay, if no questions, thank you so much. I'll see you when I post the video. No? Okay, salamat, class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you. Have a blessed weekend or vacation, whatever.
Excuse me, sir.